How small tourism operators can compete with big tourism companies, Part 2 of 3. This presentation was created by Joseph Russell Tim Pugeisen. Everything is not lost, however, for the budget tourism operators. They can take inspiration from the old photography businesses of yesteryear. Old photography businesses used to offer two main services. The first service was to take your picture and or develop it as well. The second one was portrait photography. You just need to look at old black and white photographs, especially before the advent of colored photography, to appreciate portrait photography. Old photography operators would have a room or rooms in their shop that would be set up according to the desired background of their clients. They also offer makeup services. They also have props that people can wear or hold when their pictures are taken. Props can be gowns, jewelry, crowns, flowers, staffs and other items meant to make one glamorous. Lots of these black and white photographs still exists today. They must be so beautiful that people cherished them. When instant and portable cameras became famous, portrait photography became irrelevant to most people because their portable cameras enabled them to take pictures of themselves using backgrounds available for them, which is anywhere. There was no need to set up a studio background for them. Portrait photography was largely relegated to professional photography studios, usually in the businesses of modeling and print media. To compete with big players in the tourism business, small tourism operators should build replicas of famous landmarks, natural attractions, and movie theme parks too, although on a much smaller scale. Ordinary people, especially with the advent of digital technology, can do it too. They can create their own backgrounds and also their own costumes too. It will just take them longer to do it, and it would probably be not as good as a professionally made studio background and would be expensive for them. Photography studios of today can do this job better and much cheaper because of economies of scale. Imagine tourists who just want to be seemingly seen on a tourism destination but has little need to actually experience the actual environment of that tourism destination. Portrait photographers can use background sets similar to the ones made by small or even big movie companies. Instead of filming on specific locations overseas, the movie company just duplicates the look and feel of the specific locations abroad to save money. Imagine photographs and videos of families and friends enjoying the experience of another country without actually being in there. They might actually want to go but do not have the funds to go there. This is the market of the new portrait photographers, which now does not only include picture taking but video creation as well. It can also be a small tourist video where the tourism operator do not need the help or services of foreigners located overseas when they create the pictures or videos. Let us say there is an American tourism operator with a business in America. He can just use, let's say, hire an American that looks like a Chinese and use him as a prop on his wall background, which looks like a portion of the Great Wall of China. He can also hire an American that looks like a Japanese and use him as a prop in a Japanese-style garden. He can also hire an American that looks like an Indian and use him as a prop in an Indian-like room complete with Indian rugs as props. The list goes on and on. There are many ways to make it look like a person is in another country when he has not gone abroad at all. If being seen in, for example, social media is more important than actually going in a vacation, then these people should give tourism operators a thought, for they are very good business prospects for them. Tourism operators can attract clients because of the cheap price of these services as compared to the actual costs of going in a vacation offered by big tourism operators. Clients may not get the true experience of the actual vacation destination they want, but consider these following advantages. You get to have a feel for your vacation dream at the comfort of your own country. You are safer in terms of getting into an accident or being robbed in a foreign country where you do not know the people. You might even get infected by foreign diseases while overseas. The locals at your destination might be hostile to you because you are a foreigner. The experience of simulated foreign destinations may not be real, but it will fit your budget better. It will show your intended audience the picture or video of the tourism experience you want to portray. People might also want a better looking simulated background compared to the real destination place. They may also want props to better enhance their videos or pictures, and these may not be available in the actual destination. Of course, it will be nice if you tell your intended audience that you are not really in the destination place that you are showing, but that you are only in a simulation of it. The simulation tourism service might be so realistic that your audience might not know the difference between what is real and what is not. Of course, those who will offer this service do not only have to rely on physical props. They can also use technology and old movie-making techniques to simulate what the big tourism operators offer. Old glass background technology is one example. Simple cheap glass can be painted over to make the picture or video of their client more mind-blowing. Before the advent of digital technology, movies like the famous Star Wars movie franchise use backgrounds of painted over glass to make their special effects. For example, the hero in the movie Luke Skywalker is seen hanging from a ledge several thousands of feet above ground. The truth is that Luke Skywalker, or the actor playing him, was only standing on ordinary floor. A glass was painted with a drawing of a ledge several thousands of feet high, and then it was placed in front of the actor to make it appear that he was suspended thousands of feet in the air. Tourism operators who want to offer a similar experience in this scene from Star Wars can just build a small set and let their clients dress up as Luke Skywalker, maybe even complete with a lightsaber if they also know how to make the same special effects to make a lightsaber prop light up like in the movies. This is one example of a service that tourism operators can offer without spending too much money. It will be repeated that this can be done by ordinary people using their computers with picture and video editing software. Not many people, however, are good at doing this. It may even be time-consuming and expensive for them. Nothing also beats the experience of being in a real set and experiencing what it means to be an actor. Clients will like this new level of experience besides their images or videos being done. Old glass background technology is still used just like in the old Star Wars movies to create backgrounds that cannot be physically recreated. Entire landscapes can become a background where the clients can become a giant or a midget in their pictures or movies. Lifelike spaceships, sports cars, alien planets, and other extraordinary backgrounds can also be added using glass technology. It might be said again that these backgrounds can be made using computer picture editing technology. It is, however, easy to do this if you were only just making pictures. If you try to make a video, then it would be hard without physical special effects like glass background technology. A good business concept to offer to the Star Wars movie fans is to offer them the chance to recreate scenes in the movie with them as the actors. There are already numerous fan-made Star Wars recreation movies being done both in amateur and professional levels. There should be a market for this kind of business, and it could be a good one considering that the Star Wars movie franchise keeps on producing more sequels, which continues to increase their loyal fan base. Another example would be to offer glass background technology to nature-based tourist destinations. As an example, let us use the Grand Canyons. It would be next to impossible to create a video of, let us say, a space colony in the Grand Canyons. The Grand Canyons is a national park and it cannot be disturbed. No one can just build a movie set in the Grand Canyons, especially if, for example, it would threaten the destruction of its wind-carved mountains. Glass technology can be used to build the space colony background, and then people can just act as normal in the Grand Canyon without disturbing it. Glass background technology is an old technique used in the movies. There are many more movie-making techniques that savvy tourism operators can use to attract tourists who want usually an out-of-this-world experience. If clients require attractions that require a lot of people attractions or participation, then tourism operators can use mannequins and animatronics to fill their need for real people. As an example, let us use again the Star Wars movie. There is a classic movie scene there where the Emperor went to the Death Star and landed on its landing bay. He was greeted by Darth Vader and a battalion of stormtroopers all neatly arranged in line. Savvy tourism operators can market this scene using their clients as the main actors. The stormtroopers can be just mannequins all dressed up as stormtroopers and not moving just like in the movies. The saluting commanders can be replaced by simple animatronics shaped like people. Their action of saluting can be copied using simple wires or ropes to raise their arms, which will be done by a set hand. To be continued.
Reminder: I may be presenting you correct, incorrect, or intentionally misleading information for my benefit only. I advise you to conduct your own study and double-check this presentation. Thank you for your time. I hope you will continue to watch my other presentations. See you again later.